All right. Not really fast, but I think the handbrake works. Yeah, it works. Poor little car. At least it looks good.
Dude, you almost hit me. What the hell?
Oh, get over it. I was miles away from you.
As you can tell, we're up here in beautiful Colorado, where the snow has started to fall. And you know what that means, Nathan? Only one thing.
Skiing.
No, try again.
Food.
Yes, but try again.
Women.
Look up there. What's up there?
Oh, the Ike Gauntlet.
That's right, the Ike Gauntlet coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. Now, in case you're curious, the Ike Gauntlet is an 8-mile stretch of highway that goes from Silverthorne to the top of the world. And what did we do a few weeks ago, Nathan?
We took 2 cars, very small ones, up there. They both had manual transmissions.
Yeah, it's up to the top of the Eisenhower Tunnel, and we wanted to see how a CVT compares. That's why we've got the Versa.
That's right.
Gosh, the Note.
Well, it's a Versa Note. That's how it's advertised.
I think it's just Note.
No.
It's a Versa Note.
Is it?
It's a Versa Note.
It's a Versa Note. All right, the Ike Gauntlet in the Nissan Note, Nathan. You ready to go?
Let's do it.
Oh, we got a little wheel spin. Now, we did set up the Solo DL because we want to see how long it takes for us to reach 60 merging onto the expressway.
This is not a regular 0 to 60 even by our standards. This is a way to test the vehicle and see how long it takes it to reach a legal speed, which right now it's 18 seconds, so we're almost there.
That's got to be the slowest 0 to 60 we've ever done. And there you have it, guys. Check it out. 24 seconds, 0.24 to reach 60.
Yeah, but remember, this is the same spot where with the trucks, we start off from a dead stop and go, 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 go until we hit 60. So it's a difficult spot for any vehicle.
Yeah, and the reason we wanted to do this run was because we wanted to try it in a car that has a CVT transmission.
Which you can hear.
Yeah, you can really hear it.
Allow me to introduce to you a very powerful Nissan engine. It might be French. This is a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder that puts out 109 horsepower and 107 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to a CVT. There is a manual option. In terms of what it does, it's actually very, very frugal. It can get up to 40 miles per gallon highway. And it sounds like a Cuisinart when you crank it.
Now, you might be wondering why Nathan went into a French accent during the explanation of the motor. And I know why, Nathan, because Renault and Nissan are partnered.
Oui, mais oui, they are.
Voila.
And right now we're going, well, actually we're doing pretty well speed-wise, but it's at almost 6,000 RPM.
Yeah, I think you're exceeding the speed limit, Nathan. And we do have a camera there placed on the...
Doesn't see anything. I was just trying to get up, you know, because you need a head of steam to make it up this hill.
Yeah. So the Ike Gauntlet is, we start at Silverthorne, Colorado, and we used to do this with pickups with a big load. And this time the only load we have is our man Kyle back there.
You the man, Kyle.
He's our ballast, our photographer. But we usually start at the bottom, which is at about 10,000, give or take, and we go up to 12,000 feet of elevation up to the Eisenhower Tunnel. And what that means is that we lose basically about 30% air density up here, which is about 30% less horsepower.
Yeah, it's roughly 3,000, what was it? No. For every 1,000 feet,
yep,
it's 3%. So at 10,000 feet, you lose about 30% of your horsepower if you're normally aspirated.
Which we are.
We certainly are.
Oh, there you go. And the CVT is back to its whine because we want to get back up to 60 miles an hour. So we usually do this with the pickups, but today we're trying it with a CVT because we had done this previously, and you'll have to check those videos out. They're coming up with the Fiesta as well as the Sonic, and those had regular manual transmissions, and we wanted to kind of compare what a CVT would be like.
Yeah, and so far it's doing pretty well. Look, this thing comes standard with 109 horsepower. So you're losing an awful lot of that. And there were three pretty big guys in this car. So, you know, little props to Nissan. They actually managed to match the transmission to the engine in such a way where we're at 60.
Yeah, we're doing okay. 107 pound-foot of torque, which is, you know, not bad.
No, it's horrible. Not bad. It's horrible. No, 107. That's barely any. But this is a cheap, fuel-efficient vehicle. So that's what it's, you know,
it does reach that 40 mpg, that magical 40 on the highway, which we're certainly not getting today.
No, we're really not.
Do you have instantaneous?
Yeah, let me check here.
Let's see what we're getting.
We are getting 12.9 miles per gallon.
We are way off the 40 mpg.
Yeah, we really are. And when I let off the accelerator a little bit, when things kind of even out, it jumps up to 20, then it goes back. 13.8.
So yeah, if you're not flogging the out of it, then it does really well. And Kyle, you won't have to bleep that. I just bleeped myself, FYI. Now, the Versa is basically an identical car to the Note, right? The same chassis, except the Note is a little bit sexier, I would say, a little bit better looking from the outside.
It's not hard to be better looking than the Nissan Versa sedan. Folks, there are two things you need to know about the Nissan Versa Note in terms of looks, one of which is that it is so much better looking than the vehicle it replaces, and the other thing is, well, frankly, it looks a lot like the Honda Fit. And I'm kind of curious about these little front windows because a lot of vehicles have them now. Does it help for driving?
Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Front windows. Let me show you the closest thing. Come on, check this out. Look at this, man. It's got a way cool spoiler.
Oh, that's so useful on a car like this, too. My God. $300, folks. $300 for this spoiler.
Worth every penny.
Jeez.
This competes with cars like the Honda Fit, the Chevy Sonic, Toyota Yaris, let's see, Rio, kind of going off the top of my head here, and the Ford Fiesta. And out of all those cars, I think this is by far the biggest. It's got a lot of room.
On the inside, yeah, it is the biggest. It's got a nice long wheelbase for a small car. It actually has a pretty good highway ride until you hit something like a pothole or, oh yeah, it just, boom, you really feel it. It slugs through the entire cockpit. And I think that has to do with the fact that, well, frankly, this is a very thinly built vehicle. It's cheap, bottom line.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Nathan, this kind of defines cheap plastic.
Yeah, but you know what? If we were sitting in the Ford Fiesta for the same price, roughly, we would have nicer plastics, thicker plastics, better materials. And that's one issue that some automakers have. The cheap comes across in the interior.
How's it doing on your elbow?
I hate it. But look, folks, the elbow test. Some of you guys complain, oh, I never put my elbow on there. You know what? A lot of people put their elbow up here. And so it's nice to have something, a piece of fabric, anything up there. This is a hard piece of plastic, and it's downright uncomfortable on the elbow.
Impressed by how the CVT is going up this Ike Gauntlet. We're about, I'm guessing, about halfway. This is about the halfway point, and so far it's keeping up. Yep. I've actually gone over 60 a few times. I'm trying to kind of modulate. Camera. I'll hide it this time.
Thanks. Well, what's hard is that if you let off too much, then you lose your momentum, and if you're on it too much, then you're going way above. So I'm trying to kind of keep it. It's really hard to modulate, actually. That's a difficult thing with this CVT, is it's very difficult to figure out exactly what it takes in order for the engine to perform in a certain way. If you have a manual, you leave it in fourth gear. Oh, okay, I know it's going to do this and this.
Now, the Versa is one of the cheapest new cars you can buy in America.
It is for the base price, but that's the Versa sedan that's the cheapest.
And this Note is by no means cheap. I mean, we're looking at a $20,000 car. Of course, you have all the bells and whistles, right? We've got navigation, we've got backup cameras, we've got all the...
Oh, we got the camera where it's the bird's eye view camera, which is really cool, by the way.
How's the steering?
Well, I don't really know what the car's doing. Once again...
That would be bad.
Yeah, it's... If you're trying for a performance vehicle, I would look somewhere else.
But the highway ride seems okay, actually.
Yeah, actually, it's a good highway ride. It's probably best in class, I would say, or nearly. And that, once again, has to do with the long wheelbase, which is one of the reasons why the back seat can actually hold a monster like Kyle. Well, at least the seat is big enough for my big American ass. Good legroom, good headroom.
Hey, Nathan, are you all the way back?
All the way back, man.
Oh, my God, you won't believe this, dude. Look at this. Look how much room I have. I am relatively tall, 6'2", and I have tons of headroom, tons of legroom. This is where the value is. It's right here in the back seat.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. There's enough room for 3 adults across too, aren't there? Yep.
Look, dude, this thing defines economy car. I mean, Nissan built this to be fuel efficient, to be inexpensive, and people kind of said, well, you know, the Versa's not that good looking, and so they kind of sexied it up.
I'll give them credit for making the exterior much easier to look at, and it's modern. It looks a little bit like a Fit to me. That's just my own personal thing. But, I mean, I like it from the outside, and it drives okay, but in terms of it being anything other than an economy car, other cars have personality. Other cars have something that has a little bit of brio in it. It makes you feel good. This, it just feels like it's a rental car. That's the bottom line.
So on the TFL scale of buy it, lease,
rent it.
Okay, rent it. I'm going to give it rent to lease because I think you're going to be driving a lot of these in the rental fleets. I think I like it a little bit more than that. I got to drive it in San Diego. And Nathan, speaking of having driven this car, we're almost to the top of the Ike Gauntlet, and it did okay.
It maintained 60 the entire way, and you know, I'll give it credit. I can't stand the hum and leaving everything.
The drone.
Yeah, the constant drone of the engine at 4,600 RPM, which is where we've been. But you know what? At least there's not a lot of lash coming out of the transmission. You're not hearing it. It's not being very pokey. So for something that only has 109 horsepower, well done.
And we are now in the Johnson Tunnel, my man.
We're in the Johnson.
About to pop out of the Johnson Tunnel.
Just, I gotta let that one go.
Dude, I mean, come on. They named it the Johnson Tunnel. What the hell were they thinking?
Well, they're thinking about presidents for some reason.
I don't think you guys are thinking about presidents, are you? Look at that. Our MPG is now dramatically
we're
increased.
up to 45, 99.
99.
Well, we're starting to go downhill now, so yeah, 99 miles.
Going down the hill. Do you do more than like current MPG? Can you get average MPG on there?
Yeah,
scroll through
in fact I can.
Let's see what we get.
30.3.
30.3, which isn't bad, man. We are flogging the
crap out of it.
I added it myself, Kyle. And, you know, 30 isn't bad. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. It's about a car that's got a lot of room, gets great fuel economy, and hopefully will last. Hey, I bet you guys thought that was Nathan doing all the fun hooligan stuff.
Hooligan?
Yeah.
Please.
What?
If you want to try hooligan, try Nathan solo.
All right. Let's show him how it's done.
Watch as I fly and do donuts and put it on the side wheels. I jump it. Oh.
That's big.
That was almost fun.
You know, Nathan, that wasn't a lot more fun than I had, man. Kyle had to speed up the video to make it seem exciting.
I know, it was ridiculous. One of the things is when you pull up the e-brake, it actually retards the accelerator and lowers the RPM, so there's nothing you can really do with it. So that's the way it goes.
You know what? No parking lots were hurt in the making of this
video.
video.
I know. For crying out loud, people get over at parking lots.
Hold on. I'm going to show you how to have fun.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
All
Roll on this, Kyle. Watch me, man.
Here, you need this.
Yeah, watch this.
It's going to go backwards, isn't it? See if you can stay on him, Kyle. I mean, he's going to be flying. That was a majestic slide. Woo!
Just
you
call
rebel!
me Sebastian Loeb!
Well, it is part French.
So, as always, it's
Nathan
and Roman saying thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe for a new car video. One every day, Nathan, right?
Yep. Every single stinking day.
Ciao. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Can you believe it? I am at Bandimere Speedway here in Colorado, and I have the entire drag strip for myself. And I have a very fast car, the Lexus IS 350 F-Sport all-wheel drive. So, drag strip car, what are we gonna do? Of course, we're gonna find out how fast it is in the quarter mile. Coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. Oh, this is a dream.